Hello and welcome to Film Go Go Go. Video games are renowned for their captivating storylines, unique characters, and immersive worlds, making them a fascinating challenge for filmmakers to adapt into movies. Additionally, video game movies already have a dedicated fan base, which can generate excitement and anticipation for the film. Recently, there has been a surge in the production of video game movies, so we have compiled a list of the top 10 video game movies that we believe are great choices for your viewing pleasure. Hope you will enjoy them. Number 10. Uncharted. Uncharted is a 2022 American action-adventure film based on the popular video game franchise developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. The film follows treasure hunter Nathan Drake and his mentor Victor Sullivan as they race against corrupt billionaire Santiago Moncada and mercenary leader Joe Braddock to locate the fabled treasure of the Magellan Expedition. Despite receiving mixed reviews from critics who found it to be a misleading adaptation of the video game franchise and underwhelming compared to other action-adventure films, the film's box office performance was impressive, grossing $401.7 million worldwide. Holland's performance in the film's action sequences were also praised. Uncharted currently stands as the sixth highest-grossing video game film of all time. Number 9. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within, released in 2001, is a science fiction film directed by Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of the Final Fantasy video game series. It was the first computer-animated feature film that aimed for photorealistic visuals and held the title of the most expensive video game-inspired film until 2010. The story revolves around Aki Ross, a scientist, and Dr. Sid, who attempt to save the world from the Phantoms, a lethal alien race that has forced humanity into isolated cities. However, General Hein opposes their efforts and prefers to end the conflict using violent methods. The film took 4 years to complete with a staff of 200 people. Square envisioned Aki Ross as the world's first photorealistic computer-generated actress, planning to use her character in multiple films with different roles. The Spirits Within received mixed reviews from critics but gained recognition for its character's realism. However, its production budget of $137 million largely exceeded its box office earnings of $85 million, leading it to be considered a box office failure and the cause of Square Pictures' downfall. Number 8. Rampage. Rampage is a 2018 science fiction action-adventure monster film directed by Brad Peyton, loosely based on the video game franchise of the same name by Midway Games. The movie follows a primatologist who teams up with George, an albino western lowland gorilla who grows into a massive creature with each passing moment due to a rogue experiment. Together, they must stop two other mutated animals from destroying the city of Chicago. The film proved to be a commercial success, grossing over $428 million worldwide. It received mixed reviews from critics but was well received by audiences, who praised the performances of Dwayne Johnson and Jeffrey Dean Morgan, as well as the film's action sequences and visual effects. However, the screenplay, pacing, and storyline were criticized by some reviewers. Number 7. Tomb Raider. The 2018 action-adventure film Tomb Raider is an American and British co-production. It is based on the 2013 video game of the same name and its subsequent sequel, developed by Crystal Dynamics. This film is a reboot of the Tomb Raider film franchise and serves as the third installment. The story follows Lara Croft, played by Alicia Vikander, as she embarks on a dangerous quest to uncover the mystery surrounding her father's disappearance. Tomb Raider received mixed reviews from critics, with some labeling the plot as painted by the numbers while others praised the action sequences, tone, realism, and grittiness of the franchise. Vikander's performance and the characterization of Croft also received polarized responses. While some lauded her as a capable, powerful, and unobjectified heroine, others criticized her as a punching bag and onlooker. A new Tomb Raider reboot film is currently in development by Amazon Studios and DJ2 Entertainment and is expected to be part of a shared universe that includes a television series and a video game. Number 6. Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat film released in 2021 is a martial arts fantasy movie produced in the United States. It is a reboot of the Mortal Kombat film series and based on the popular video game franchise of the same name. The story revolves around Cole Young, a former mixed martial arts fighter who is unaware of his ancestry and why Sub-Zero, an assassin, is after him. To protect his family, Cole seeks out a group of fighters who have been selected to defend Earthrealm against Outworld. Following the disappointing critical response and financial failure of the 1997 movie Mortal Kombat: Annihilation, the production of a new Mortal Kombat film was halted for almost 2 decades. The 2021 version of Mortal Kombat garnered mixed reviews from critics, While the performances, production values, action sequences, and loyalty to the source material were applauded, the dialogue and exposition received criticism. Despite this, the movie generated $84.4 million in box office revenue worldwide against a budget of $55 million and became the most successful film launch for HBO Max up to that time. A sequel is currently in the works. Number 5. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is an American computer-animated adventure film that draws inspiration from Nintendo's iconic Mario video game franchise. The storyline revolves around the Mario brothers, Mario and Luigi, Italian-American plumbers who are transported to an alternate world and find themselves caught in a battle between the Mushroom Kingdom, led by Princess Peach, and the Koopas, led by Bowser. After the unsuccessful 1993 live-action Mario movie, Nintendo was hesitant to grant licenses for their intellectual properties for film adaptations. Although the film received mixed reviews from critics, it was received more positively by audiences. It has grossed a staggering $678 million worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film of 2023 and setting box office records for the biggest worldwide opening weekend for an animated film and the highest-grossing video game movie ever made. Number 4. Pokémon Detective Pikachu. Directed by Rob Letterman, Pokémon Detective Pikachu is a mystery fantasy comedy movie that hit theaters in 2019. It draws inspiration from the popular Pokémon franchise and is a loose adaptation of the 2016 video game of the same name. The film marks the first live-action Pokémon movie and the first live-action adaptation of a Nintendo game property since Super Mario Bros. In 1993. The storyline revolves around Tim Goodman, a former Pokémon trainer, and Detective Pikachu, as they embark on a quest to unravel the mystery behind Tim's father, Harry's, disappearance. Although the film received praise for its stunning visual effects and Reynolds' performance, the story was criticized by some. Despite mixed reviews, it grossed over $433 million worldwide, becoming the second highest-grossing video game film adaptation at the time of its release, behind Warcraft. Number 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Released in 2022, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is an action-adventure comedy movie that serves as a sequel to the 2020 Sonic the Hedgehog film. In the film, after settling in Green Hills, Sonic tries to prove himself as a hero, but his big test comes when the evil Dr. Robotnik returns, alongside his new rival, Knuckles the Echidna, in search of the Master Emerald. The film received favorable reviews from many critics, who deemed it an improvement over its predecessor. It grossed over $405 million globally, making it the highest-grossing video game film in the United States at the time, until it was surpassed by the Super Mario Bros. Movie the following year. It also ranks as the 5th highest-grossing video game film of all time. A third installment is set to be released in 2024. Number 2. The Angry Birds Movie 2. In 2019, the computer-animated action comedy film The Angry Birds Movie 2 was released, which was inspired by the Angry Birds video game series created by Rovio Entertainment. The story revolves around birds Red, Chuck, Bomb, and Sliver, who team up with pigs Leonard, Courtney, and Gary to stop the Eagles of Eagle Island, led by Zeta, from using a giant ice ball weapon that threatens both their islands. It received positive reviews from critics who praised the voice performances and humor, and many considered it better than the original. The film set several box office records and was appreciated for its action sequences, humor, and performances, but faced criticism for its screenplay, runtime, and pacing, just like its predecessor. Number 1. Werewolves Within. Werewolves Within is a horror comedy mystery film released in 2021, directed by Josh Rubin and written by Mishna Wolf. The movie is based on a video game of the same title developed by Red Storm Entertainment. The story revolves around a group of individuals who are stranded in a snowstorm in a small Vermont town and begin to suspect that one of them is a werewolf. The film has been well received by critics, who praised its screenplay, characters, and humor. It currently holds the highest rated critic scores on Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic for a film adaptation of a video game. Thanks for tuning into our video. If you enjoyed it, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit the like and subscribe buttons to support our channel. We look forward to seeing you in our next video.